Hello everybody. So this is the beginning of this live stream. I figured I might as well put this here so people can see it. I ordered 2 of these bait knives the other day. One of them is for me, but the other one is for a giveaway, and I'm going to do that giveaway at 100 subscribers. It's a serrated with a sheath bait knife. Works good. I've been using it for frozen eel. Cuts right through eel, and eel's a pretty tough thing to cut through if you got a crappy knife. I'm out here today fishing at my home lake, and yeah, we're gonna see if I can drum a little something up. What's up, John boys? Happy New Year to you as well. I'm out here trying to get that last fish of the year. I've been skunked for a few months now on catfish, and I think it's about time that I get one. Here's hoping. I got some mackerel, I got some eel, and yeah, that's what's going on here. Let's hoping the channel cats are feeling hungered. In fact, I am about to recast something right quick for you. Just because. So where I'm fishing at right here, this is like, there's an island obviously, but also it drops off into the main lake, which gets to be about 60-80 feet deep out in the middle, but I can't reach out that far. I can only reach to where it's starting to slope off. I think it's maybe about 25 where I'm fishing at, depending on which one. Georgia, Mike Irvin, hello, welcome. It's 127. I feel like somebody else is doing one at 2 today. I didn't mean to step on anybody's toes. I just wasn't working today randomly again, and wanted to get some fishing time in. Let me put some tightness on this bad boy right here. I know I gotta leave the bait in the water to catch a fish. That is true. It is a big internet. It is very much. So, the rod on the left has a beeper. The one on the right has a bait clicker, so those both make noise. The one in the middle does not make noise. So if the one in the middle starts going crazy while I'm doing something and I'm not paying attention, I may need some assistance. I've washed the bait smell off of my hands with some anise oil soap. Stuff smells, but apparently it smells better than fish. It really does smell better than fish, though. I mean, man, if you're not working and you're expecting to work on a day, you're usually up early, and there's no reason to not just pack up your fishing stuff and just get going. It's like, you get a call, you're about to leave for work, you get a call, it's like, oh yeah, well, it's 30 degrees outside, I was about to go work outside anyway, I might as well go sit there with my poles and try to catch something. See, I should have brought a third. Oh, I do have a third combo with me, but it's a medium, and it doesn't have a reel with it appropriate for bluegill fishing. This is a good crappie slash bluegill spot. I could have probably thrown a little jig here or something. But I'm not here fishing for crappie. That's not why I came here today. I came out here for a channel catfish today. I'd love to have a couple in my bucket to take home with me. See, that's what I end up doing, John boys. I end up usually in two of them. I try to go to the ones with less people because I have more fun being able to interact in them. Like when somebody's got, 150, 200 people watching them and the chat's just rolling through. They can't see the chat. You can't see the chat. So I got a little chunk of mackerel on the left one, and then I got eel on the other two. See, I don't even know where that. It's like, isn't it like black licorice or something that smell is? It smells. I mean, it don't smell bad. Definitely smells more pleasant to smell than garlic. Yes, yeah, that is the oil that smells like black licorice. My girlfriend got me a bar of that soap, and that's what I've been using. I just keep it in a little sandwich bag in my tackle backpack and wash my hands with it in the lake. I mean, it's natural soap. It's not like I'm leaking petroleum anywhere. It said on the wrapper for it that I should wash my tackle with it. I actually thought about doing that with a couple of rooster tails just to give them some smell and see if it maybe improved on my hookup ratio a little bit. See, we got like 4-mile-an-hour winds, dude. Not too bad. A little bit of a chill, but nothing that's unbearable. It's hard to keep them monos tight. They keep getting blown around a little bit. Oh, it's definitely hard to ask questions and stuff when it's like that. You gotta ask the same question 3 or 4 times before they see it, and then you feel like you're spamming it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go anywhere tonight. I think I'm gonna do some fishing today until it gets to be about 4 hours from now. Maybe even a little sooner than that. I probably got about a 3 or 4 hour trip. I think I'm gonna sit here and just kind of fan out. Maybe rotate. I got. I'll give you a rotate real quick. I got a whole area to my right here. I can fish. Which actually, if I don't have a bite in about 20 minutes, I'm gonna take my rods and move them over to that side. Oh, since we got some regulars in here, I put this at the beginning of the video. I bought 2 of these bait knives with the intention of giving one away, and eBay shorted me one, so I hit them up, and the seller sent me another one. So I'm going to give it away when it gets here. I've tested it out today, and it's got the Fishing Hippie seal of approval. Little budget bait knife off of eBay, serrated most of the way up the blade, cut right through my eel. I was trying to cut eel with just a regular pocket knife the other day, and I was having a very bad time. They got a lot of bone in them. I feel like skipjack are like that too. You're gonna have a bad time cutting skipjack with a regular knife unless it's serrated. Oh yeah, but I'm gonna be doing that giveaway at 100 subscribers. I don't know when that'll be exactly, but it'll be at some point within the next 6 months. If I keep gaining at the rate I've been going, though, it won't be too much longer. It might be 3 weeks. Yeah, I'll definitely have to give that a try. I've been looking for other flavorings to soak my, because when I use hair rigs for carp and when I make pack baits with corn, I don't put corn on the hook. I use a hair rig, and I use the fake silicone corns. So like I have a bunch of those that are just sitting in a bag, and I've been needing to soak them in different flavors to impregnate them. I know carp definitely like that sweet stuff. I don't see why they wouldn't like anise. I believe I'm subbed to Catfish Headhunters. Hello, Kyle. I appreciate it. You know where I'm at. I ain't far from where we live at, bud. See, I was trying to pull all my lines tight, but I got no rolls on the outside rods, but that middle one's got an egg sinker on it. So every time I pull that tight and the breeze hits it, it just keeps getting pushed around. I might go ahead and switch that one out. Dude, buddy, I'll fish out in the rain. I feel him on that. I've been there, done that. I did that on this exact lake when it was like a freaking monsoon out here, and me and my dad were in rain suits on the boat, sitting out there in a little 14-foot John boat in the pouring ass rain. It's 35 degrees. When you want the fish, man, you want the fish. I let him keep all the fish that night too. I was like, man, I ain't even gonna fillet these. I'm tired. I was like, you keep them all. And he came and made a mess at my house and then took them home. It is pleasant out here, though. Not too windy, not too cold. Had to fix that angle. So I was planning on coming out here. You guys can see that island right here. This thing right there. There's a sandbar that goes across, and you can walk onto there when the water's low enough. And it was the other day when I came here, but then it rained a bunch last night and the water rose like 3 feet, so I couldn't go fish there. I had to settle for this spot instead. Somebody was telling me, he just came up to me a few minutes ago, right before I started the stream, was telling me about a spot not too far from here. So if I have bad luck, I might try to go down there. That seems pretty inconsiderate. You just go ahead and park right in front of the boat ramp. I'm sure nobody cares. It's like the loading area right before you pull into the ramp where you're supposed to. The boat prep area is what it's called. It's not a parking spot. Well, dude was running around picking up lures off the bank, and he found a couple random things. He gave me a little sinker. He gave me a couple other things. I was like, sweet, dude, I appreciate it. Like, oh, a little slippery right here. I'm at East Fork, which is a lake in Ohio. This is about I want to say 350 acre lake. I might be wrong on that. I think I'm way wrong on that. I think this one's in the thousands. It feels a lot bigger than 350 just by what I'm looking at. I might be thinking of the smaller one that I go to. But yeah, it's a W.M. Harsha Lake. I got about 10 more minutes and then I'm going to pick these baits up and put them in a different spot. Do it. See, I've been trying to make videos. That's why I've been going live. It's hard. It's a lot easier to go live. I mean, it's a lot more effort, but you can go live and not catch any fish, but still have like decent content and have good conversation going on in your stream. I've seen it. But it's hard to make videos when you don't catch fish, man. Like, you go out and you're just getting footage. You ain't got no video at that point. I'm using this is like a cheaper Samsung Android phone. And then I have an external battery that I have with it. It's like a $20 Amazon 30,000 milliamp one. Yeah, it's definitely not a bad picture, and I'm using the back camera too. I'm not using like the camera that faces the screen. I'm sitting behind the screen and like looking forward with it, you know. See, I also have a Akasa V50 action cam that I use to make my actual videos, but I'm using an app called Camerafy Live. You can see it in the bottom right. I got a little watermark from it over my video. And I also have some stuff hooked up that, like, when I get a subscriber or a donation or anything like that, it pops up on the screen. So like that's the reason I like Camerafy Live, because one, you can use a plug-in camera, so you could use like a secondary camera. You could plug like a webcam into your phone and use it as the camera, and then on top of that, you could use different overlays. You know, you can have notifications pop up on it that are channel related. The subscriber notification I've not seen anybody do, and that's something I used to like when I watch people on Twitch. You know, somebody subscribes and then their name pops up. There's a little GIF next to it for like 5 seconds. Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to tell some of the other fishing people about it, like, yo, you should get this going, and like nobody's doing it. And I'm like, it's like I just gotta wait until people see it on mine, and then maybe are like, oh, hey, that looks cool. Oh. My line's getting played with on the middle one. It might be catfish time, y'all. No, it's not. It's loose. There's a little bit of movement with it, but just give it a little half turn just to be safe with it. Tighten that old boy up. Now we'll see that rod twitch if anything messes with it. Man, I am glad it is not raining right now. Real glad. That's what I've been doing on the nights that I can't go. I mean, I really don't have a good setup for nighttime. It gets so cold. I don't have a propane heater yet and stuff. Once I get that rolling, it probably won't be too bad, but it is nice. It's relaxing, is what it is. So I had a buddy asking me last night, he's like, why don't you go fishing for smallmouth, man? He's like, you could just go out there and throw artificials instead of sitting there watching your rods for 3 hours waiting for a catfish. And I'm like, dude, the whole reason I come out to go fishing is so I can sit here and watch my rods for 3 hours waiting for a catfish. That's what I want. I want to sit out here. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. I would love to be catching a bunch of fish, but I love just sitting out here and enjoying the silence of not having my daughter running around screaming and causing a ruckus. What's up, Josh? Akasa 7LE, is that a camera? I have an Akasa V50 Elite. It's spelled different. AKASO is how it's spelled. And it's a decent little camera. I mean, I got a big SD card with it, and it records, I think, 2K 30 with image stabilization. No, I haven't had any luck yet. I thought I was getting a nibble a little minute ago, but I'm not getting anything at the moment. I'm getting ready to move my rods. I'm going to reel in all the baits and throw them out probably about 15 feet to the right on the other end right here, because I got the other end of this whole area that I got one out there, and then I got one out to the left. Oh, sorry about all this noise. Bunch of noise right there. Dude, I was watching y'all stream the other day where you guys were cooking and stuff. Dude, I was so jealous. I was saying, man, I wish I was sitting out there with the grill getting beans and burgers and stuff on the grill ready to go to warm me up. I'm fishing in Southwest Ohio. This lake is it's called William Harsha Lake. I usually fish here and I fish the Ohio River, but the Ohio River has not been kind to me. Oh yeah, that's all I need right there, man. Oh, you're quite welcome. I enjoy the fishing streams. The community as a whole is super nice. Dude, I'd definitely be interested in coming to Virginia. Hell, it's probably about a 4-hour drive at most. Make a weekend trip out of it. Bring my kid with me and bring my woman with me. Find a nice camper-friendly spot down there. I think it's time to move these. I said I was going to move them, and I'm going to move them. I wasn't lying. I'm moving them. I'm telling you, this is the cursed reel that I've talked about. I don't know if any of you have heard me talk about this, but this is my bait clicker reel that every time I bring it with me, I don't catch anything. I'm trying to get the curse off of it. I've been trying for a while now. Oh, I got small chunks of eel, small chunks of other baits. I'll get the shot fixed as soon as I get the other two over there. This is the mackerel. Felt like I had one on there for a second. Oh. I'll fix the shot in a second. About to go run these rod stands that I didn't need. I thought I was going to need them, so I brought them up with me. And then I ended up seeing that this place was empty and coming here. And that shot was messed up. I apologize about that. Yeah, that's about what I spent on my camera on my Akasa V50. It was 130, I think 125 exactly. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, one last thing before I walk up there. I gotta go pee and stuff. But the Akasas, you have to buy an SD card to go with them. That's something that you gotta remember. You're gonna have to buy at least a 250 gigabyte to go with it. I'm going to be quite honest with you, man. You're probably better off getting an external battery than using the extra batteries, because I had 4 batteries for my action cam, and one thing that I noticed was they don't last very long at all. I think you'd be better off just getting getting a mount you can use with it, like use it on a tripod, or get it to where you can just plug an external battery into it while you're using it and let that run off the external battery pretty much. Oh yeah, you definitely don't need it to be a GoPro for it to look good, you know what I mean? Like facing into the wind right now. Yeah, I mean, the Akasa that I got, you can record 4K video on it, and the 4K looks pretty damn good, but I never use the 4K just because it takes up so much file space, and nobody's got a 4K phone. Like, most of the people watching fishing videos are watching them on their phone. It's like, I like to keep them at 720 or 1080. 1080 for my vids, 720 for the live streams. You know, if I would have knew that the wind was going to be this calm today, I probably would have taken my boat out here. But it's also a lot scarier in the wintertime to be on the boat. I'm afraid I'm going to drown. My mustache is just like turning into ice right now. Hey, Whisker Sticks. I was actually hoping you would stop in because I wanted to ask you about getting some leads, but coming to buy them in person instead of paying for shipping. I don't know. It'll probably be between a week and 3 weeks before I can do it, but I definitely need to get some leads. I'm running super low. I'm planning on buying a nice leaf pot for it, but I don't believe I have your number, but I'll get on your website later and shoot you an email. Oh yeah, I mean I got a garage. I figured I'd do it in my garage once it gets warmer out and just do it like out there with the door open. Number on the website is your cell phone. Heard. I'll definitely have to grab it. Yeah, I went down to the river the other day, and even on the Little Miami, man, I was throwing 4 and 5 ounce sinkers, and they were just getting ripped away by the current. I really need some half pounders at least. Hello, Becca. I'm at East Fork right now. Wow, there's a lot of you in here. Yeah, I would throw Whisker Sticks' link in here, but I don't have it on hand, and I'm on my phone out here. I'll throw it in the comments on this video later when I get home. Throw it in the description. I'm on, you know where the Boar's Head is? I'm on the part. There's a little fishing pier right here. You enter by the Boar's Head. The only bait shop that's open 24/7. Not 24/7. I mean 7 days a week at 5 a.m. I think they're open every day except for Christmas. Might even be open on Christmas. They sell tags and stuff. Tags, live bait. It's a good spot for minnows. They usually plug you. You go in there and you buy 2 or 3 dozen minnows and you come out with 50 of them. Half the time I end up dumping them. I don't know where that is. That the one that's on the east side on the southern end of it? I might be able to do that. I don't know though. I don't think I can do that from this app. Dude, if y'all want to comment some emails, I mean, don't comment them right now, but like, well, actually, yeah, go ahead and comment them right now, and I'll look back through this video later when I get home, and I'll throw some of you moderator. If you want moderator, just put an email in the chat, because that's what I need. I need to be able to go in and boop, put you on the list. Your YouTube associated email. Yeah, no, you can't on Camerify. I just tried to click his name and it gave me the option to kick him, and I was like, oh no. I feel like it's the best way that I can stream under 1,000 subscribers without having to spend money on it. I've tried Streamlabs. Streamlabs was glitchy, but I am using Streamlabs notifications and stuff. So like if I get a subscriber, it should pop up. Like if any of you aren't subscribed and you would sub, I would appreciate it because I would like to see if my notifications work. I have them. I believe I have the browser source enabled. Oh, okay, now it's enabled. It wasn't enabled before. If somebody did it, I might have warned them too early. But yeah, maybe I'll get a new one and we'll be able to see it pop up. I had took some time the other day to set up notifications and stuff for when I get subscribers and whatnot. And you do that through Streamlabs. You get the browser sources and then you can copy them into this app, or you can use them in the Streamlabs app without having to copy them. I think you just have to edit your mobile browser source from their dashboard on their website. You have to do it off a computer. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Like, thank you very much. I appreciate any bit of support. Like, even just sitting in here, I appreciate it. It gives me some people to talk to, keeps me from getting out here and being bored and cold by myself. This wind is driving me bonkers right now. I'm just watching my high-vis line go. It's moving around. That braid line on the middle rod. Mike Cole, hello. Oh. We got a nice brisk winter day. Perfect day for catfishing. Oh, is there an eddy right there? Yeah, bro, I remember you telling me about the Joe's Crab Shack. I was talking to my girlfriend about it. I was like, yeah, let's go take the boat down and fish by the Hooters. And she was like, yeah, she's like, as long as we don't go inside, we can fish there. And I'm like, okay. Like, I didn't want to go inside anyway. I'm only there for the fish. It was raining real bad last night. This lake went up 2-3 feet overnight. I was going to fish at a different spot. I'll take a quick pan over to it real quick. There's an island right over there. I think you can probably see it. There's an island over there. And that island had a sandbar that goes across to it, but it is submerged at the moment. The friendly neighborhood car alarm. Hello, Ricky. Did I miss what you said before? I'm sorry if I did, if you said something before. I can only see 3 chats at once. Yeah, exactly. You know where I am. I was going to go fish off that island. That was my plan because I figured I could get out into the deep. Dude, they got a Hooters floating on a boat out there. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to fish under the Hooters. I bet you there's a good log jam on it. Getting flatheads under the Hooters, y'all. You're not in Ohio right now, Rick. If you are, come to the other side because you're going the wrong way. I went down to the Serpentine Wall once and I lost about $12 worth of different rooster tails and other lures, and I got pissed off and I left. That was the last time that I fished down there. I've been meaning to give it a go. I really want to go down there in my John boat and just throw anchor out and sit right near the wall, you know, fish up against the wall and see what I can get, because I know there's some spots from what I heard right off the wall that are like 25 feet deep where they'll sit up against the ledge. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not very good at catfishing, especially on the rivers. Like I can't do good on the rivers. Yet I'm learning still. Yeah, you get them big blues out there that think they're flatheads. Dude, I had ordered some Team Catfish fiber nuggets because I was eyeballing them, and I've been wanting to get some dough bait to just keep in my tackle box in case I go out fishing for, you know, stuff that's not catfish, and I want to throw something on one of my rods just to see what's in there. And I had ordered 2, and one of them, the gizzard shad flavor, was out of stock. So not only did they refund me for that one, they gave me a store credit as well. So basically they gave me enough of a credit that I could go buy another one for free. And I'm probably going to end up going to do that when they have more of the gizzard shad flavor in stock. Maybe I'll buy all the rest of the flavors and just have all 4 of them. See which one they like. Chum pods. I have heard of chum pods, but I haven't used them. Ace Hardware. I used to work at an Ace Hardware. I spent about 2 years of my life working at an Ace Hardware for $8.50 an hour. Was that a click? Was that one click from my bait feeder? You sell the chum pods. I'll have to give them a look. I feel like I'd be more interested in them for carp than anything. But if I can't find a spot where I could get the cat's bite and chum, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Going out and just throwing stuff in the same spot and you know, back in a corner that nobody knows about. Yeah, I'm gonna have to eyeball your prices on the website, and I'll get you an order together of what I want on the leads. Definitely gonna need some half pounders, I'm thinking, because the 5 ounces ain't been doing it. I'm afraid to go any heavier than a half pound. I feel like if the river's flowing that much, I probably shouldn't even go with it. But half pound seems fair for the Little Miami, because sometimes they just got this spillway open and it's just chugging out there even though the level's low. It's just getting pushed right on through. Hey, I appreciate you stopping in. I will be in touch. Dude, if anybody is not subscribed that is in here, I would appreciate it if you could hit that sub button because I'm trying to see if my new notifications work. I'm also doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers. I had ordered 2 of these off of eBay and he only sent me 1, but then they're sending me another one. It's a nice... my email is fishin, FISHIN, with Jesse, JESSE, at Gmail. But yeah, this is the bait knife. This is not the exact one. I'm keeping this one, but there's another one that's the exact same as this. So yeah, it's the exact same bait knife, but not this one physically. And I'm giving it away at 100 subscribers to a lucky subscriber. I've been using it for eel and it's working just fine because of that serrated edge. Real good for cut bait, bony fish. Ricky, I believe I saw a PC in your room in one of your videos. I'd imagine you might be a Discord type of guy. I'll exchange Discord information with you if you have that app on your computer. Hello, LG. Welcome. Any and all mics. I believe there's actually 2 mics in here. Whisker Sticks is no longer in the building. I'm glad he stopped in though. I just lost a couple of my last 4-ounce leads yesterday. I really need to get an order from him. Collector's edition Call of Duty laptop. See, I got one that's got the LEDs on it, like the red, green, and blue LEDs. Yeah, only 2 mics. It's got to have at least 3 or 4 to be an official fishing stream. Mastermind, hello. I'm at East Fork, William Harsha Lake. I hear a woodpecker or something. It's been about 40 minutes. I think I'm going to give these another move and we're going to see what happens with them. Oh, I felt like something was on there. Get some tangled up baits here. That could have been something going on there. Oh. So I don't know how that happened, but like I got this 3-way swivel, and ignore the mess on here. I didn't feel like taking a knife to this wet braid, but I got 3-way swivel on here, and the hook went up through the third part of the swivel. Weird. I have a sneaking suspicion that there might be one hiding up under this dock or something, so I'm about to just leave a bait right here. What did I get snagged on? What the fuck was that? I got something. Some kind of snag. No, this is no, if you want to Google this lake to figure out where it's at, it's William Harsha Lake. It's in Ohio. Gonna put another piece of bait on here. I'm going for more mackerel. Hello, fishing magician. I'm sorry, I'm kind of walking away from my phone right now. I'm getting another bait ready on this third rod. think I need to edit this a second. There we go. That's what I needed to do. Need to fix my shot. Oh, mackerel. Mackerel. Look at this. Stanky. Yeah, this lake is LG. This lake is the crappie lake around here. But I know there's good channels in it too. I've seen them. Is there a boat? I didn't even hear a boat. Didn't even hear one. Hey, thanks Mike's Outdoors. If you just subbed, that means that my notifications did not work properly, so I need to take a look at them later. Unless something popped up on the screen and I didn't see it. I had it set up to where your name pops up and it says, this person just subscribed, and a little GIF pops up. Mackerel. Mackerel. Yeah, no, they're definitely not working in that case. Oh. I'll have to take a look at them when I get home. Oh, it's starting to get a little windy out here. I appreciate the shout out, Josh. Kayak Catfish live. Oh, he's live right now? Man, I'm surprised I got this many people. He was one of the first people I started watching catfishing on here. The chat's rolling, man. I missed a lot of that when I was cutting up my bait. I can only see like 2 or 3 at once depending on the size of them. You know, if they got more than one line, I can only see 2. Well, since I feel like there's people who were in here before that weren't, I'm doing a giveaway at 100 subs. I don't know when that'll be. It could be a week, it could be 2 weeks, a month, 6 months, I don't know. It's a nice serrated bait knife with sheath. This is mine. I have a second one that's the exact same. There is blues in this lake, but this is a place that I go for channels, and specifically right here is a good spot to catch bluegills. And because this is a good bait spot, that's why I'm out here fishing. There's a lot of rocks on the bottom, different cover. And with the hooks I got, anything that's a small channel is not going to be able to get hooked on. It's got to be medium sized. Mike Chavez. Hope I'm saying that right. It's cool to see that though, man, because like I feel like the guys that got that many subs, a lot of the times, not every single one of them, but a lot of the times they put a lot of work into their stuff. You know what I mean? Kayak, like Justin specifically, you can tell that he puts a lot of work into fishing, and it's something that he's really passionate about. It's not just like some guy who's living a lifestyle and going and fishing in all these different places. It's something that the normal everyday guy really can't relate to. 320 in 20 minutes. Hot dang, dude. That's whew. That's good. That's good for him, man. That's really cool. I bet he's big excited about that. He's got so many people in there, you almost need to donate to get him to be able to read your message because there's so many people talking at once. You want to ask him a question, you got to put a couple bucks in the pot to make your message get highlighted. Who dis? Yeah, we're talking about kayak catfish. Oh. Yeah, the chat's straight flooded, dude. Flooded. Like so much talking going on that you can't even read a single message because they're just constantly moving. Pixels just flying across the screen nonstop. That's why I quit watching people. I used to stream on Twitch. I used to play video games. I did a lot of that. And it just got to the point where if I would watch people on there, the only people that you could watch on Twitch, like the popular Twitch streamers, just have the chat going constantly, dude. Like so much you can't even type. But it's a lot of the time something will happen, and like 20 people will be saying the same thing over and over again, so you just see the same message in the chat. Like they're all spamming the same thing. Like emotes and stuff. Little emojis. Dude, I remember when who was it that had the bug crawling on him? I think it was Chesapeake, dude. Chesapeake had like a stink bug crawling around his hood. The thing did like 3 circles around us. I was sitting there dying laughing, man. And we're all sitting there. Everybody's like, bug, bug. Oh no, it wasn't Chesapeake. It was Justin, actually. It was Justin on his last live stream that I watched. Dude had a stink bug, and somebody eventually donated $5 and was like, there's a bug on you. Yeah, it was, exactly. You were there too. I seen it. Bro, there's a bug on you. I was one of those like 13 or 14 years ago, Josh. Came camping here over the summer in this exact dock. Me and my buddy were here, and we were fishing with his girlfriend's daughter. We were catching a bunch of bait for the night. And he's like, oh, I'm going to throw one of these out on a hook. He threw it out on a hook, man, and not even 5 minutes later, this big blue was just on there. And I was the one who picked it up because I kept his rod from going in the water. I was nice enough to hand it over. I'm fishing in Ohio, southwestern Ohio. I could be at the Ohio River in like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. You know, I'm not too far from it. Yeah, I live a little bit east of Cincinnati, to give you my general area. Oh yeah, you ain't too far from me then. We're in the same part of the country pretty much. MacArthur. Where is that? Dude, if I lived near the ocean, I'd be doing some surf fishing. Between Chillicothe and Athens. Okay, yeah, you're real close to me then. Hell, I could be over there in 90 minutes. somebody walking up behind me. Oh, I did. Racine Lock. See, I've been trying to fish the Little Miami more, because it's like 10 minutes from my house. I could drive 10 minutes in 3 different directions and be at different spots on that river. Takes me about a half hour to get out here, but had to run an errand out in this area anyway. How long am I fishing today? It's 3 o'clock now. I'd say probably another hour and a half, 2 hours. Maybe at most another 2.5. I think 5:30 it's going to get dark, and I do not have all my lights with me right now. This would be a good spot for night fishing, though. It would. It's real close walk to the truck. The only thing it'd be bad about is not having a fire, but if I got a heater out here, it'd be alright. There's so many mics in here. That's how it's officially a fishing stream. You got all the mics. You can never have enough mics. I hear you, Mike Turner. But yeah, Mike's Outdoors, man. If you want to get together sometime, I'd be down. My email is earlier in the video. I'll just tell you it now. It's Fishing with Jesse, FISHIN, and then Jesse, JESSE. Fishing with Jesse at Gmail. If you want to get at me on there, we can exchange phone numbers or whatever. One of the guys I work with is named Mike. Nah, I'm not on Facebook. I deleted my Facebook earlier this year. I also don't have Instagram now. No, I have, I got this, I got Reddit. That's about it. I don't really mess with the social medias too much. I used to a lot, but I end up on them too much. I end up on YouTube too much as it is, but at least on YouTube I'm watching stuff, you know. I'm not just reading stuff that people are typing, arguing with people about nonsense. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it gets tiring after a while, you know, it's just a waste of time. You know, y'all, I'm thinking about going out and doing this again tomorrow as well, if anybody's interested. Because I don't have work tomorrow. I got to work Saturday and Sunday, I know that, but I don't got work tomorrow. Oh. Excuse me while I fumble around in my backpack loudly. 99% chance of rain tomorrow, rain and snow. Oh, maybe I'm not fishing tomorrow. Maybe I'm going to sit in the warmth in my house. Happy early New Year to you as well. How's the fishing? Well, the fishing's going how my fishing usually is going. It's pretty dry. I've moved some baits around. Oh yeah, I'm glad the weather ain't like last night. I actually came out here yesterday, before it started raining, and I took my boat out, and there's a channel because right here, where my finger ends, right there, is where it wraps around. There's a channel that goes up back there, and I went back there, man, it was so windy. There was 2 foot waves on this lake, and I got a little 14-foot John boat, so it was not a fun time for me. I ended up leaving after about an hour, and I wanted to come back and fish on an island, which I'll show you right now. That island right there. And there's a sandbar that goes across to there. But that sandbar, after the rainstorm last night, has been submerged. And that means nah, not today, Peyton. You can tell where I'm at. I'm at the spot that I meant you at. I'm at William Harsha Lake. It's relaxing, man. Ambient. It'd be a good view. I mean, it is a good view, but it'd be a better view if that concrete pillar was different. Oh yeah, no, it's real cold out here, bud. I don't blame you for not wanting to come out. I've been out here freezing. I'm just trying to catch some dinner for real. I mean, my girlfriend offered to order dinner tonight, but I really would rather have some catfish, you know? Like if I could bring two good, like two or 3 pound channel cats, if I could get 2 of them in my bucket to take home, I would be ecstatic. That's all I want, you know, just a little modest amount of fish to take home and eat. No, I didn't try to catch any bluegill. I probably should have. I think next time I come out here, I'll probably use my 3rd rod on bluegills. Just throw 2 cat rods out and then play with a bobber. I thought it was going to be windier than it is right now, to be honest. It was real windy yesterday, and right now it would be pretty easy to use a bobber. It's a little wobbly, but you can manage it. It's just a light wind. Oh. I believe it is a pumping station. I actually think that's where drinking water for a city goes to. Dude, I literally have not caught a catfish all December. I think the last one I caught was in November. It's been a while. It might have even been before that. Dang bill collectors calling me. Them dang telemarketers. 844 number. It's a scam call. What's going on, Chad? How you doing, bud? Just out here freezing and fishing. Trying to get myself some channels. Got some small baits out. Oh, okay, that was a voicemail. I was like, what was that? And telemarketers leave me a voicemail. Okay, stop it. You don't need to leave me 3. If it was easy, it'd be called catching. Dude, to be quite honest with you, I woke up this morning expecting to go to work and then ended up not going to work. So this was a spur of the moment thing to come out here and fish here. Oh yeah, I'll be up there a lot. That's the place I can't live stream because the coverage out there is just horrible. Like I can't even make a phone call out there. That's gonna be a body cam place. No, Josh, you did not. Nothing exciting. Just some conversation. There's people here talking really loudly in the parking lot. It's making me a little bit uncomfortable. But then again, I'm probably over here talking real loudly too. You know, I actually haven't gotten many big bluegills out here, but this spot where I'm sitting at, like specifically right here, I can come out and you can land like 4-inch bluegills solid every time. You can come out here with a bucket and fill it up easy. They eat anything. Like they were eating crankbaits, they were eating jigs, they were eating worms, they were eating wax worms. You come up here and you have a fun little time. You get you an ultralight setup out. Maybe not right now. I imagine there might be a few hanging up under this dock, but the water's 40 degrees. I'd like to think that they might have changed to deeper waters. Oh, Muddy River, hello. The fishing's dry today. Mr. Flores. This guy I was talking to earlier was telling me, he came up and told me I should take my rigs that I got right now and toss them up into the spillway. I mean, I'd have to go move to do that, but I was afraid to toss them like actually into the spillway spot, you know, right up in it. Got a lot of snags down there last time. What rods and reels am I using? I am using that middle white and blue one is like a little $20 cheap one off of eBay. I think it's a Firecast Power Stick. That one's got a Shimano Sienna, I think a 4,000, 30-pound mono, normal catfishing rig, you know, 50-pound leader, 2-ounce weight, 8/0 circle hook. And then both of the blue rods, those are matching. Those are Vexen 7-foot heavy catfish spinning rods. The one on the right has a Zebco Bite Alert. I think it's a 5,000. 30-pound mono, same rig as the other one pretty much. And then the one on the left has a Tika Sporterra bait feeder, which is like it's a saltwater reel. And that's got 50-pound braid on it. Oh, concrete bottom? Really? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check that out, dude. Throw a 4-ouncer up in there and just wait. I'm gonna give them about 15-20 more minutes, and then we're gonna move them. We're about general area. I'm in southwestern Ohio. The specific lake that I'm fishing at is it's known as it's got two names. One of them is the William Harsha Lake, and the other one is East Fork Lake. If you search East Fork, you're gonna find one in Illinois, I believe, or Tennessee or something. That's not the one. You want the one in Ohio. Oh. I hope this doesn't cancel. I don't think it's canceling it. I'm alt-tabbing so I can go into a different tab on my phone. It should be running this in the background. If it goes black, let me know. I'm going to check the chat in a second. Yes, I'm in Batavia. Oh, this app's nice, man. It let me go and send a text message, and it still ran the stream in the background. Plus, it had a little pop-up that like overlaid my other screen. 68 bait and tackle. Oh, y'all ain't got to do all that. I appreciate it, though. I am doing a giveaway at 100. I got to wait on the other knife to come in the mail, but for those of you who didn't see it already, it's a nice little entry-level eBay bait knife. If you don't win it, you can buy yourself one for an affordable price of less than $10. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've been making videos since this summer. I think I started my first one I put out in June or July. It was I mean, you're not going to find them anymore because they were bad, and I took them and I recut them and I cut a lot of the crap out and made them shorter and action-packed. And no, honestly, man, I probably have to say carp or cats. Favorite fish to eat, though, has got to be crappie. He's sneaking up on me. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this going for about half an hour, and then I'm gonna probably head home, go get something to eat. Hopefully I can get that stream ending fish. Dude, I will say, if you go to a good bluegill fishing spot, you can't beat that action. Like, you're not going to get action like that fishing for anything else. Very often, at least. Like, you go out fishing for bluegill when they're hot, man. You go out there and just have a ball. You go out there and bring your kid. You know, that's how you get kids into fishing, really, is bringing them bluegill fishing. Bring them to the fun. Give them a rod that they can feel it jerking on. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't have a Facebook. I used to. One of my buddies was telling me I should make a TikTok, but I'm like, man, I really don't want to make a TikTok. See, we don't really have too many perch down here from what I understand. Like, I've heard that they're in this lake, but I've not caught a single one. And I've caught quite a bit of fish out of this lake. I guess this is probably one of the spots that I've fished more than any of the other ones around here. I've come out here by myself. Even before I had my boat, I had a little canoe. Come out here, 6 in the morning in the springtime, right when the sun's rising, and be out here on my canoe with the trolling motor. Catfish Weekly, Lyle, hello. I think we got shell crackers around here. It's definitely in their range if we don't have them. They could be here. Yeah, I think next time, if it's not raining real bad tomorrow and I go out tomorrow, I'll bring a different rod with me. I'm gonna probably hit a different spot too. But I'll bring another third rod that has a bobber setup on it so I can see if I can have some fun, catch some bait, because I'm a little low on bait. I got a couple mackerel in my freezer, and I got like half an eel here and half a mackerel right here. I like to have a variety. I do got some chicken gizzards and hearts too. It was $1.50 for like 1.5 pounds of them. I couldn't pass that up. I saw it and was like, yeah, that's gonna go on my hooks. Just thinking the cost per bait on that's like $0.10. Can't beat that, really. Twin Bridges. No, I don't know where that's at. Where is that specifically? The only downside to this pier right here is I can't throw one of my fire logs right next to me and warm myself up. My toes are freezing right now, buddy. I tell you, should have opted in for that second pair of socks. I have not fished Paint Creek or Rocky Fork. I've been eyeballing Rocky Fork, like looking at looking at depth maps of it, and I saw a video. I forget who specifically. I subbed to him. It was another smaller YouTuber, and he was out there fishing. He caught a couple good-looking blues out of there. I'm talking like 15, 20s. You know, some good-looking ones, solid ones. Because you know, if a lake's got 20-pound blues, chances are it's probably got 30s and 40s too. They stocked them a while back, from what I understand. I think like they started doing it 10 years ago. But yeah, I'm definitely going to give Rocky Fork a try once it warms up again. It's a little bit farther of a drive. It's about twice the drive as I take to get out here, so it'd be one of those places that I have to get up and get up at like 4 in the morning and drive out there and get there right when the sun rises, when it's warm out, make it worth it. See, this lake has some good sized channels in it too. Like you go out here crappie fishing with live minnows, dude, like in the springtime when they're in the shallows, in the late spring. I'm talking like April. I was out here in April, and I was throwing 3.5 foot depth slide bobbers. Yeah, I'm relatively close to Cincy Chad. But I was throwing 3.5 foot depth on a slide bobber with live minnows, man. You occasionally pull out a 5-pound channel. Twin Bridges is backwater to East Fork. Somebody was just telling me to go there. Is that on what is it? Something Bantam Road? You'll be at East Fork Saturday, man. It's a shame that I gotta work. See, I'm hoping, if my tax return's looking good this year, I'm hoping that I can get myself a little bit nicer of a Garmin so I can start putting out those contour maps. That's what I need. I need some contour maps of the lakes. That way I can know exactly where the holes are at when I'm at places. Like to be able to come out here and be like, oh yeah, there's a hole this far out from this place, and instead of just throwing them in all directions and letting them fall where they fall. Don't look like I'm eating catfish for dinner, y'all. Don't look like it. Woodpecker, hello. Or blue jay, maybe. In the words of the great Richard Gene, look at all the pretty birds. Woo. Man, y'all are close. I didn't realize how close we had some people close to me out on the in the community. I've been I've been trying to find some people that were close. I need to learn, honestly. I feel like I've been doing something wrong. I've been going out so many times and getting skunked and just not catching anything for I'm like a good 300 hours dry on a catfish at this point, I feel like. Just in northern Kentucky. Yeah, you could I'd like to hit up the Licking River here soon, man. Like once March rolls around and the Kentucky season changes, I'm gonna buy a non-resident license. I'm gonna be down there. See, I did good on cats in the spring. Oh yeah, you're right close to Caesar Creek. I heard's good. I went up there once and it was in the middle of the summer and there's a bunch of jet skiers around and stuff, and it was not a good time in my small boat, man. I felt unsafe. My dad was complaining the whole time because he felt unsafe. I'd like to go out there with some shiners and some creek chubs and stuff and try to get me a muskie on live bait. Yeah, spring was when I did good, man. I was killing them in the spring. Like I could go out in the springtime and catch 4 or 5 catfish in a night, and I was satisfied. And then I'm like doing the same stuff that I was doing in the spring, and it's like, well, maybe I was just getting lucky. See, I've tried Indian Creek a few times. I'm sure you know that one. I haven't had any luck up there. I was getting my bait stolen last time. I mean, I haven't even had a nibble all day. I wish I could at least get a bait stolen today. Hell, I'm gonna leave these there for about another 20 minutes, and then we're gonna end it. It's chilly. I was gonna stay a little later, but I am freezing right now. 50 inchers. A 50 inch. You mean striper, don't you? Oh wait, you mean muskie. You mean muskie. 50-inch muskies looking around for them white bass. I could see that. I'd like to go out on the river and catch a bunch of white bass and bring them in a bucket. Oh yeah, dude, I would love to do that. Go sight fish for them. See them like, okay, I'm gonna throw a big old fish in front of you and see if you want it. I bet you they'd go for some creek chubs. See, I wouldn't even keep a muskie, man. That'd be just a catch and release fish, really, unless it was like a small one, like. But even then, I don't want to take them. There ain't that many of them. I haven't caught too many. See, I haven't done nothing like that to nobody yet. I went out there over the summer and I was fishing. I had one rod out that I was fishing for cats with on the bottom. Happy New Year, Mo. And I had another rod that I was fishing for crappie with. And I was also throwing lures periodically. And I didn't get a single fish at Caesar's Creek. I don't even think I caught a bluegill, dude. Actually, no, I did. I caught a couple bluegill in the shade back there, but even then, the bluegill were slim pickings there. I couldn't get one on the hook, really. Yeah, I got a 14-foot V bottom. I got a little 1957 Evinrude John boat. It's aluminum, and got a 15 horsepower motor on it. It gets going. If I mix the fuel good, I usually mix it heavy on the oil just because I don't want my motor to get burned up. '53 Cadillac. Yeah, I love them old boats, man. That's what I'm trying to get a bigger boat next year. I'm going for like an 18-foot aluminum, like a nice deep V, something that I could have me and a couple buddies on and just be comfortable still and have space. Because I could have me and one other person on my John boat, but I like it by myself, really. Like it's the perfect amount of space for just me. Like I can be on there, have all my rods on the back, and I could be sitting in the front, comfortable. Nothing wrong with the small boat. They get the job done. Couple crosses. I appreciate it. You're an hour from where I'm at. Ooh. Small world. There's more of us than I expected around here. The first fishing guy on YouTube that I met around here was Whisker Sticks, actually, and I met him when I was in my boat, and he was fishing off the bank, and I was yelling at him, like, "Hey!" Having a nice yelling conversation. Oh, you live by Rocky Fork. I'd love to hear about Rocky Fork, really. I'll tell you what, man. Like, y'all are probably coming out here to look for cats, but this lake is prime crappie. Like, I cannot catch crappie anywhere else like I have on this lake. Like, you get yourself in the right spot, man, it's on. Peg floats? No, 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 no. No, I'm using bottom rigs right now. I don't have any floats on them. They're just straight up 2-ounce leads, leaders, 8/0 hooks. I sometimes will hook a little bobber to them to give them like that Santee rig effect. But I have not ordered any of those cigar foams in a while. Going for the big blues, and I'm excited to see what y'all can pull out of here, really. I'm also excited to see specifically like what you're going for, like the cover you're trying to fish and like the deepness and whatnot. If I were doing it, I'd go for that creek bed, but I don't know what I'm doing, really. I the one good fish I've caught out of the Ohio, the 51.5-inch gar, that one I caught on a Santee rig. Oh yeah, crosses. It's definitely worth the drive from y'all. Like, even if you're throwing artificials too, like they hit on minnows out here for real, but people do it on artificials too and just do good. 71. Oh my god, that means I've gotten 10 since I did this stream today. That is awesome. That is awesome. I appreciate it, all of you. I appreciate the help. I feel bad that I'm about to turn it off. My feet are getting cold though. I have to. That's sick though. That's really awesome. Everybody's probably done seeing this already, but I'm going to flash it up again. I'm going to do it just because I know there's a couple new people in here. I'm giving this bad boy away. It's got a sheath too, see? Boom. Giving this bad boy away. Not this exact one, but the exact same knife, but not this one. Serrated bait knife. It's got a fixed blade. The blade doesn't bend. It's nice and hefty. It's covered in mackerel and eel oil, and it stinks. Oh yeah, no, I know. I work on my feet. That's why I'm like, man, I ain't about to sit out here and hurt myself. You know what I mean? I'm sure my lady would be happy to have me home relatively early for dinner too. Hey, you have a great New Year's as well. Oh yeah, but crosses, if I can give you any advice for crappie on here, it might not be applicable to right now because it's cold, but I've done my best in the channels and like up in the coves and stuff. I usually fish off of logs. I won't even pay attention to my fish finder. Yeah, see, I usually got a fire going. I don't have a buddy heater. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that cold toes, you know. And I got insulated boots on too. It's got like the 3M insulation in them, but it's just a little chilly out, you know. There's only so much the insulation can do. I do not have Facebook, but if you want to email me, it's fishing with Jesse at Gmail. Ohio Cat Chasers, hello. I wish I could oh wait, I can type it. Okay. I didn't realize I could type off of this. Or not. It's lying to me. Here we go. I'm not doing any good, but to be quite honest with you, where I'm fishing is only like 25 feet deep because I can only reach so far. I don't check my email that much, to be honest, Chad. Let's see if it's sent. There, I think it's sent. Yeah, it's sent. But yeah, no, where I'm fishing. Since I'm about to leave, I'll give you an exact detail of where it is. I'm near the North Shore boat ramp, and there's this. Oh yeah, dude. You could find a contour map of these lakes online if you don't have like a fish finder that has that, and you can find with a depth finder where those deep holes run through. There's a farm pond that I know of, and then there's also the creek bed where it used to be before they flooded the place. I have not spent a lot of time fishing them, but I feel like that's probably where they're at this time of year, out there in the deep. But yeah, I would definitely check out that contour map. This lake's got a lot of cool stuff under it. It's an old gold mine. I think there's some houses and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. You imagine pulling up like a piece of a house on your catfish rig. Oh, well, that's just a piece of frame. Oh yeah, there's plenty of them. I mean, right now it's a little low, but when the lake's a little bit higher, you can find a couple spots that break 100, man. 10 till 4, I need to start reeling in. Yeah, dude, if you're doing it springtime, I'd imagine you'd be taking 32 over here. So y'all would want to launch, excuse me, at the northern boat ramp. Fished it twice and caught a total of 19 fish. Man, I am doing something wrong. I gotta be missing something. So I've been coming out here and going dry, dude. Even when I come out here specifically for cats. I came out here one day over the summer and I stayed here all day. Oh no, I mean I got a boat too. I'm just not in my boat today. I've got a boat and I've got like the basic Garmin Striker, just the cheap one. I'm gonna start reeling these boys in. Go with this one first. These rods are so cold. They're so cold. They've been sitting here in the wind. I can feel them. Dude, I'm telling you, man, this eel, you're getting your bait stolen, you want to put some eel on there, because this, I mean, I'm having trouble getting this off, you know. Stuck it right through the skin. Oh, there's a DNR guy here. Oh. Oh, I gotta get my knife out. Cut this off. Oh. See, I feel weird since the DNR is showing up like right when I'm about to leave. Oh, he's stopping too. He's gonna pay me a visit. Or not, is he? No, don't look like it. Man, they never visit me. Come on, man. You know, sometimes, maybe one of these days, one of these wildlife officers will come say hi to me. I mean, I don't bite. I'm not scary, am I? I don't feel like I am. gonna end up with a hook in my hand like that. Just gonna go ahead and cut this off. The mackerel, on the other hand, comes off like skipjack. Nothing. I hope there's a little tiny channel catfish just sitting under here, and he's about to get a big snack so he grows big for the spring so I can eat him. Well, that's it for me, y'all. I appreciate all of you. I also, I'm so cold right now. I totally lost my train of thought. I can't thank you guys enough for hanging out here with me. Happy New Year's to all of you, and tight lines as well. I'm going to go ahead and shut this boy down. Go get in somewhere warm. Spend New Year's with the missus. Hope all you have a good evening. Thanks again.